And I got him. Look at that. Sweet. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be counting down the top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now. Now this is going to be an opinion-based top 10 list, and these are all weapons that come with the game. Some of them you will have to unlock to be able to use them, but we're going to count down the top best base weapons in Call of the Wild right now. If you do enjoy the video, guys, make sure to hit that like button. If you'd like to join us for more daily Call of the Wild content, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notify bell, and we're going to head right into it. Now let me know in the comments, guys, if you do have any questions about any of these weapons and what your favorite non-DLC weapon is in the game right now. I would love to know. Let's do it. Coming in on our list of top 10 non-DLC weapons, at number 10 right now, is the 223 Docent. Now, the 223 is not a powerful rifle at all, but it does have benefits that put it on our list here. The 223 is only good for classes 2 to 4. Now, we don't have a lot of class 2 to 4 rifles in the game right now. We actually would love to see something like a 17 HMR added, but for right now, we are stuck with what we have. And the 223 and the 243, or possibly the air rifle, that's basically what we're stuck with for hunting things like red fox and coyotes and things like that. Now the 223 is not powerful at all, but the one huge benefit that it does have over the 243 is that it weighs a full kilogram less, and that can make a big difference. We got one. We got her. We got the biggest girl. And there she is. And that was a perfect double lung shot. So it does have, from 150 meters, it had enough penetration to get double lung. So 121 meter shot. So the 223 honestly does just fine on red fox. The ammo is very inexpensive, and it will do just fine of a job on the smaller creatures in our game. So definitely try out that 223 for those class 2 to 4s. So here we have the 223 in the storage locker. It has an accuracy of 100, a recoil of 28, a reload speed of 49, and a hip shot of 86. Now I do prefer the polymer tips, and that's what we have right here. And they have a penetration of 20, an expansion of 3, and are good for classes 2 to 4. And I just stick with the polymer tips. That is the way you want to go. The 223 is not a strong rifle. Just stick with the polymers. Coming in at number 9 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in the game is the 270. Now we're actually going to test the 270 out right now on these whitetail. Now the 270 is good for classes 4 to 8. It isn't a super powerful rifle, but it is very, very accurate. And I think my heart's racing here. If you find that your heart's racing or you can't line up a steady shot in a tripod, get right down and go back up, and you should be fine. I believe it's caused from auto running right into the tripod, and I do that a lot. All right. Okay, so the health doesn't drop as quickly. I didn't get that one. Oh, you're not supposed to stop! And then I'm out of ammo. All right, well, we didn't get a vital shot. It'll be interesting to see how far this whitetail will run. I understand actually that if you do shoot a whitetail with the 270, that it will come back and die close to you, but it will die. Any 30-06 bullet into a whitetail will kill it. No matter where it touches it, it will die. Will that happen with the 270? All right. So, pretty good penetration. Went right through the lung and did hit liver. Didn't go too far. Question is, where is our other deer? That's right. Take us there. You can do it. I believe in you. He did come back. Did you see that? That is fascinating. Look at that. He ran off, he came back, and he died really close by. So that is a huge benefit to the 270. That is very handy. Okay, I was a little Is that where I aimed? All right. Okie doke. But that, I'm actually glad that happened because that is fascinating. The reason I know that is because our good friend Grim, you know that guy with 5 great ones? Yeah, him. He actually used to use the 270 exclusively while farming for whitetail, and now he uses the M1, but I remember him saying that the whitetail come back and die close by with the 270, so that is a huge benefit, but we're actually going to have a look at it in the storage locker. Let's do that. So with the whitetail running off with a bullet in him and coming back and dying close by, basically that's telling us that there is fairly slow quick kill with the 270. And a benefit of that is that if you do take a poor shot, you have a longer opportunity to get a second vital shot in. All right, so here is the 270. So it has an accuracy of 55, recoil of 64, reload of 49, and a hip shot of 67. And I am using the polymers. They have an effective range of 150 meters, penetration of 35, expansion of only 5. That's what we used here with these whitetail, and good for classes 4 to 8. So yeah, the 270 is a great base model rifle. It is really, really accurate. My good friend Corpse, he uses it all the time. It's actually one of his favorite rifles, if not his favorite rifle in the game. And he also has told me that he never ever shoots blanks with the 270. So that is really, really awesome. Definitely give it a shot. Coming in at number 8 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons is the Whitlock Model 86, otherwise known as the 3030. Now this is a lever action rifle. Now with the 3030 and the 4570, the scope, oh, you're gonna turn, are ya? So the scope for the 3030 is the Helios 4 8x32 rifle scope. All right. And we got him. We did get him. Sweet. All right. Now the 3030 is good for classes 2 to 6. So it is good for those smaller creatures like red fox and coyotes, and goes all the way up to class 6, so you can still use it on muleys and things like that. Here he is. All right. We certainly don't have a lot of penetration. I guess it did just get through the humerus to puncture the right lung here just barely, but it did take down this pronghorn, so that is the 3030 Whitlock. And that shot was from 103 meters. We're gonna have a look at this in the storage locker. So here it is in the store. It is the last item under rifles, the Whitlock Model 86. So it is a $24,000 rifle. So here we have in the stats, accuracy is 78, so it is a very accurate rifle. Recoil of 46, reload of 57, and a hip shot of 76. All right, and with the 3030, the soft points have an effective range of 75 meters, penetration of 35, expansion of only 4, good for classes 2 to 6. And if you do go to the hollow points, same effective range, but now the penetration's only 17 and you have expansion. So I actually do recommend using the soft point round nose bullets for the 3030. And it's actually a pretty decent little rifle. It is a lot of fun. You do have to get a little bit closer to everything, but you know what? These lever actions are pretty awesome. Coming in at number 7 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now is the Coachmate Lever Action 4570. Now the 4570 is good for classes 4 to 9, so that makes it a very versatile weapon. So we are going to try it out on this pack of gray wolves. Now again, like the 3030, the 4570 does use the Helios 4 8x32 rifle scope. Now it only carries 3 shots, and then you'll have to reload. All right, so we're about 150 meters back. So with the 4570, it zeroes 50, 100, and 150 meters. We got the mythical. Time to reload. So it does reload fairly quickly, which is really great. Hopefully that was a good shot. Yep, looks good. So with the 45-70, you can fire it from 200 meters. Just compensate a tiny bit by aiming a little tiny bit higher and you should be fine. But yeah, the 45-70 goes all the way up to class 9. That makes it super versatile. You can use it on Cape Buffalo and lions and all those class 9 animals, so that's pretty sweet. And it sure laid the smackdown on these wolves. Mythical. Pretty awesome penetration, double lung there from 144 meters. Oh my goodness, this guy is 0.3 from diamond. That is a huge mythical. Wow. Yeah, the penetration is pretty awesome. And these lever actions are a lot of fun to use. It's nice to mix it up. All right, well, the first shot wasn't so good. The second one was perfect. Double lung. So we know that frontal shots aren't penetrating, and I think that's why we didn't get a whole lot of penetration here, but we still got the shot, which is a bonus. So yeah, the 45-70 is a beast. A lot of fun to use this lever action rifle, I really do. Highly recommend you take it out for those 4 to 9 class species. All right, so here we are in the storage locker with the Coachmate lever 45-70. So it has an accuracy of 55, recoil of 64, reload of 57, and a hip shot of 67. And it is 48,000 in-game cash to purchase it. Okay, and then with the ammo, we have the 45-70 hollow point bullets, and we do have the soft point flat nose bullets. And I do highly recommend using the soft point flat nose bullets as they get a lot more penetration. 40 for penetration, 6 for expansion. The 45-70 zeroes up to 150 meters, effective range of 75, and good for 4 to 9. But when you go down to the hollow points, the penetration drops in half and you get a little more expansion. So I personally prefer the soft points for the 45-70. Coming in at number 6 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now is the Hawkedge CB-70 Bow. Now, I do use the CB-70 quite a lot. It is an awesome bow. And what sets it ahead of the CB-60 is the strength. The CB-60 does have better accuracy than the CB-70, but you want that extra strength. And we are gonna try and take down this moose right here. Now, I usually like to get up to about 70 meters, even closer if possible. And that is perfect for me. Now I have a perfect wind, and I'm just gonna creep in as close as I can. And we did get him! There is vital blood splatter. I did not see his health go down, and I thought, oh, what happened? Okay, here is our moose. Yay! Alright. Hey, he's pretty funky. He is definitely a true wreck. And I look at the penetration, the insane penetration from those 600 green arrows. So that shot was from 50.17 meters, and I am using 600 green arrows for moose, and that was a perfect shot. It literally came out the other side. So that's what I mean with the insane strength of the CB-70. This bow is a beast, and even owning all the DLC bows, I do prefer to take out the CB-70. I take it out all the time, and I really do love it. Okay, so here it is, the CB-70 Hawkedge Bow. It has an accuracy of 10, recoil of 28, reload of 100, and a hip shot of 10. Draw weight is 70 pounds, and that is what gives it its strength. Now, this is the sight that we were using, and it is also non-DLC, and that is the Bright Side single pin sight. But there are a variety of options for sights for you. And these are the arrows that we just used with the CB-70, the 600 grain broadhead arrows, but with all the different arrows, you can use the bow right from class 1 all the way up to class 9. Coming in at number 5 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in the game right now is the 12 gauge Cacciatore shotgun. Now, I'm out here in Layton, and what better to hunt for than mallards? Now, one of the very best things about the Cacciatore is that it has 6 shots. Now, what I usually do here is I have a tent set up right beside a ground blind, and then I have all of my duck decoys, and I just fast travel, run into here, and they will start flying. Let's go. sometimes that doesn't even spook them. That's 3. Now it does take quite a while for the Cacciatore to reload, so having 6 shots is a huge benefit. Now depending on which ammo you use, the Cacciatore is good all the way from class 1 up to class 8. It gets every animal in the game except for those class 9 species, so it is very versatile. And I got him! Look at that! Sweet. And it was a diamond! That is hilarious! I didn't even spot it. That is too funny. Well, we have a diamond mallard. That is hilarious. 73 meter shot. I didn't even spot it. That is kind of shocking. Alright. That is pretty awesome. And that's a pretty far shot with any shotgun, but that one shot and down he went. That was pretty sweet. So I'll show you where we are. We are actually on North Lake, and that's a great spot to set up for duck decoys. But the Cacciatore is an amazing shotgun. I always aim to unlock it as fast as I possibly can when I am leveling up in a new game. I have reset my game before, and of course I had to restart when I started here on PC, but the Cacciatore is definitely one that you want in your inventory. It does take quite a bit to unlock it, and the best way to unlock your Cacciatore shotgun is by goose hunting. Now, unfortunately, the decoys are DLC. You cannot goose hunt without purchasing a DLC. You actually can't get these duck decoys without purchasing a DLC, but you can hunt ducks without it. Alright, so let's have a look at the Cacciatore here. So it does have an accuracy of 33, recoil of 82, reload speed of 29, and a hip shot of 88. There are 3 different ammos selections you can make for the Cacciatore 12 gauge. Birdshot is good for class 1. So with an effective range of 25 meters, you can zero up to 75 meters. Buckshot is good for classes 2 to 5, and slugs are good for classes 4 to 8. So you have all the way from class 1 up to class 8 with the Cacciatore. And having 6 shots just makes it such an amazing shotgun to have, and it is non-DLC. What a benefit. Coming in at number 4 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now is the Rhino 454 handgun. And this handgun is an absolute beast. I love this handgun, and I actually just unlocked it recently for the first time being on PC. I did have it on Xbox, and I'm kicking myself for not doing it sooner. I absolutely forgot what a beast this handgun is. Now, it only zeros to 75 meters, but you can get further shots just by learning where to aim. Now, these guys are just over 100 out. And they're off. Absolutely fantastic weapon to have on you when you are getting attacked by an aggressive anything. And speaking of aggressive, what do we have? That's a pretty big one. Alright, it is showtime. Now, let me change my zeroing. Now, the health packs aren't working right now, so that is bad. Here we go. Oh, I think I saw Vital Blood. Yes, I think we got him. We did. Now I just gotta stay alive. No! No. Alright, he is down. And I survived. Yeah, he's pretty nice. And that was... See, look at the insane penetration. Now, I know I only took this shot from 13 meters, but it just about went through this water buffalo, a little bit on the diagonal, and almost came out the other side. Like, that's pretty insane. And the other thing that makes the Rhino so insanely amazing is it goes from class 4 all the way up to class 9, so that you can use it on water buffalo and capes and lions and things like that. So... it is a lot of fun to use, and handguns are very, very light in your inventory, so they're very easy to fit in there. Now let me show you where I am on the map. I love to hunt water buffaloes on the coast here in Parquet, and I like to start right up here at the Cacciatore Del Papa Francisco Outpost, and I head south, and you're just gonna find water buffalo all the way down to the bottom here. All the way down. And another not so great feature of the Rhino is that it does take a very long time to reload. Now, if you want to take those further shots, just simply aim above your target. It always is a smart idea to take any weapon to the firing range before you take it out and use it, and just get comfortable with those further shots. Alright, so there isn't a huge drop at 117 meters, not very much at all, so you don't have to compensate a whole lot. Now, I actually do have a video featuring the Rhino, and I will put the link on the screen and below the video. But I absolutely love the Rhino. Such a beast of a handgun. Okay, let's have a look at the Rhino 454 here. So it has an accuracy of 10, a recoil of 100, reload speed of 24, and a hip shot of 86. We have the flat nose hard cast bullets, and we have the hollows. Now, I do prefer the flat nose hard cast bullets. So it has an effective range of 50 meters. You can zero up to 75, penetration of 100. The penetration on the Rhino is insane. Expansion of 23, and good for classes 4 to 9. And it is such a versatile weapon because it goes all the way up to class 9. Now, the hollow points have much less penetration. You're getting all expansion. So I do much prefer, most of the time, the hard cast bullets. But it is an absolute beast. The Rhino is definitely one non-DLC weapon that you want to unlock. And I do have a video on unlocking the handgun scope and the Rhino. I will put a link to it below the video. And we went out and used the 22 handgun and shot geese, and it was a lot of fun. Coming in at number 3 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now is the Ranger 243. And the reason I have this on the list and so high up is because we simply can't get by without the 243. We don't have a lot of 2 to 4 class weapons in the game right now, and we don't have a lot of choice but to bring it out for species such as coyotes and jackals and things like that. So basically, I look at this top 10 list like, what would be the first non-DLC weapon that I would want in the game if I couldn't have any DLCs? And I ranked it that way, and I absolutely do regularly. We have some really nice whitetail coming in. I do regularly pull for the 243. Now we're gonna take a shot on this coyote here. It is not a powerful rifle, and I am going to be very honest and tell you that I don't absolutely love the 243, but I do need it. It is a very necessary rifle. We absolutely have to take it with us when we go to maps such as Layton and Savannah. Anything with class 2 species on it, you have to take either the 223 or the 243 or the air rifle or the 30-30, things like that, but there aren't a lot of options, unfortunately. Now, the 243 does zero right up to 300 meters. Now, the coyote hunting in Rancho is amazing in their drink zone. There are so many zones here. It is not like Layton. And he is down. And so is she. Now, the 243 holds 5 shots. It is fairly accurate, and it does do the job. I just think it would be amazing to have more class 2 to 4 rifles in the game. And I don't think I'm alone in that opinion. So here is our 6. He is only a silver, but that was a pretty sweet shot. And there is good penetration. Kind of looks like had we done a perfectly straight broadside shot that it might go right through this coyote and come out the other side. That's pretty crazy penetration. But it does do the trick, and it is necessary. You do need the 243. And that's our level 1 female. And that was another pretty awesome shot. Okay, so for the 243, it does have an accuracy of 78, recoil of 46, reload of 49, and a hip shot of 76. Now, I do prefer polymer tips most of the time for most weapons in the game, and so here with the polymers, you can zero up to 300 meters, effective range is 150, penetration of 30, expansion of 4, and good for classes 2 to 6. And with the soft points, you're just getting less penetration and more expansion. So I do recommend sticking with the polymer tips. But yeah, you need the 243 for those class 2 species in the game. It's an absolute must-have right now until we get more weapon varieties added. And I hope that is very soon. Coming in at number 2 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now is the Rangemaster 338. Now we're out here in Savannah, and what better to hunt for with the 338 than Gemsbok? And this is the absolute best place on the map for Gemsbok, as you can see. Now let me show you where we are. So this is the bottom left-hand corner, and the outpost here is, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, so I do apologize in advance, Nizuti Hollow, maybe? Now the 338 is a very powerful rifle. It is good for classes 7 to 9. So it is good for lions and Cape Buffalo, Water Buffalo, all those max level species. Now the one drawback with the 338 is that you can only take one shot and then you will have to reload. So take your shot wisely. Alright, so I'm going to take a shot on this guy right here. So it does take a few seconds to reload and then you can start firing again, but the reload is the one big deterrent for me. Because you can take shots and fly. Oh, I actually got a shot into him. Oh, I got him too! But it is difficult. Now, I actually do like to take it out. It is a little bit stronger than the 300 if you do own the 300. Now, it zeroes 75, 150, and 300 meters, so it is good for those long-range sniper shots, which are a lot of fun to take. Alright, here he is, and look at the penetration. Really awesome penetration. We did get double lung from 177 meters, so it is a very powerful rifle, and that was not too bad of a Gemsbok. Yes, Pooch, you did good. Let's go get the other one. And that was pretty perfect, 187 meters. Again, double lung and liver. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Okay, so with the 338, it has an accuracy of 33, recoil of 100, reload of 81, and a hip shot of 29. So here are the polymer tip bullets. Effective range of 150, so you can zero up to 300. Penetration of 45, so lots of penetration. Not a lot of expansion, but some, 16, and good for classes 7 and 9. Now, you can get the soft points, but you're getting a lot less penetration and a lot more expansion. So I like to stick with the polymers. But the 338 is very, very strong, and it is an amazing rifle. I do highly recommend it as an awesome non-DLC rifle. Coming in at number 1 on our list of top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now is the 7mm Regent Magnum. Now, one of the reasons that the 7mm is ranked as number 1 of the top 10 non-DLC weapons is because of the amazing versatility. The 7mm is good for classes 4 all the way through 9, and it is non-DLC. So with the 7mm, you can get right up to those class 9 species and hunt lions and Cape Buffalo and everything you need to hunt. Now, the one drawback with the 7mm is, just like the 338, you have one shot and then you do have to reload. Now, it isn't going to be as strong as the 338, but it also has that amazing range of classes that it covers, making it the most versatile weapon in the game. Now, let's see if we can take this lion down. Oh, that just smoked him. I'm gonna say that that was a heart shot. Let's go have a look. All right, here he is, the king of the jungle. And that was a double lung heart shot. That was a pretty beautiful shot with the 7mm, 324 meters. So as you can see, it has pretty awesome penetration. Managed to get both lungs and heart with the 7mm from such a long shot. That is pretty impressive. But yeah, the versatility of the 7mm, if you are a new player, I do highly, highly recommend that you do your best to unlock the 7mm as fast as you possibly can, and you just do that by getting as much rifle XP as you can, and you definitely want to get your hands on the 7mm as soon as you can, so that you can get integrity on class 9 animals. Okay, so the 7mm has an accuracy of 33, recoil of 82, reload of 81, and a hip shot of 48. It is 36,000 in-game cash. And here we have the polymers. So effective range is 150, you can zero up to 300 meters, penetration of 40, expansion of 12, and good for classes 4 to 9. Now, if you do want to use the soft points, you're going to get only 20 for penetration and much more expansion, but I do much prefer the polymer tips. You want that penetration, but the 7mm is absolutely such a versatile weapon. It is what you want if you are going the non-DLC route. You want to be carrying the 7mm. So that is it. That is our top 10 best non-DLC weapons in Call of the Wild right now. I really hope this does help you to pick your weapons wisely and to help you get around in the game more easily. If you did enjoy the video, guys, I'm going to ask you to do one thing. Smash that like button. And if you'd like to join us for more daily Call of the Wild content, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notify bell. And we will see you guys in the next one. Right, Pooch? Take care, guys.